All right, big man, welcome to the Dog Walk, presented by Barstool Sports. Snake Draft Tuesday. We are joined on Zoom. We got Rear Admiral, we got Kirk, we got Kenjac filling in for White Sox Dave, and then Chief and I here in studio. Kirk, been a while, man. Welcome back. Great to have you.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. I like this. Good subject. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm against the wall here. This is not my specialty. I have enough, I think, especially knowing that I think you guys will have some deep pulls that I've never seen, but I have 18 movies that I've seen in general. Thankfully, I like them all, but it helped me create a list of movies I want to see, and I'm excited to learn more. So
I hope we go right through, pick off your full 18, and you're taking Bambi in the fourth round.
I mean, that's possible. That's possible. What's up, Rear? Been a while for you, too.
Yeah, it's been a second. Great to be back. And any other Barstool folks, if you want me to play in your sandbox, I'm available. Have been since October. But no, I miss doing this stuff. And I think the category is great, Ed, because like pre-'80s movies, like I was saying a few minutes ago, the 70s are, I think Kirk would probably agree, the greatest decade in movie history. So
absolutely,
we have to find a nice blend between from stuff from the 70s and in the black and white era as well. So I'm looking forward to it, chomping to the bit.
And then, Kenjac, I assume you're all filled in on these this decade, the 70s, the 60s, whatever.
For sure, and I would agree too. 70s is like you almost can't miss. It's almost, if you went down a list of like top 100 movies all time, I would imagine the highest ratio would be in the 70s decade. It's incredible how many great movies are in there.
The podcast. So sorry, Chief. The podcast that we do, Kenjac and I and the other guys, we just did the top 25 top 50 movies of the century so far, this century, and I hate to be that guy, but I'm like, there's some great movies, but if you do 75 to 2000, I feel like. But I think that's what happens. Like that's sort of when you're old like I am, it's like, oh, they don't make them like they did in 78, 84. But I feel like it's true.
But I'd love to be that guy.
I think,
I am that guy. I know.
I think you're right on that. But is there a theory as to why the 70s was so great? Was there some kind of
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think a big reason why is one of the best. Well, I don't want to give anything away. I think a movie that will certainly be selected today was so successful that then they started chasing this. They started because before that was smaller. Studios were smaller. They weren't owned by corporations. A lot of times they were just owned by people. And all of a sudden a movie comes out where, a shark is terrorizing a town and it goes insane. And then they realize, holy shit, we can make $300, $400, $500 million making a movie. And then that director's buddy makes a movie a couple of years later that makes even more, and they're like, wait a minute, there can be sequels, it used to be, you give a director $4 or $5 million and they make a little movie, and if it made $7 or $8 million, fantastic. If it didn't, so what? You give them another chance. But when it became big time, it just became something else. It's really, Ari, you might agree, it's pre-Jaws and post-Jaws. Like the blockbuster,
but I agree. It's also the auteur era, where the studios kind of relinquished creative control to
the director.
The Scorsese's, the De Palmas, and Spielberg's, all these guys, and then it did sort of go in this commercial bent. And there's a great book actually. It's called The Future Is Now. This guy Chris Nashawate, he wrote the making a Caddyshack book. You could breeze through it in 2 nights, and it's about the summer of '82 and like 10
eight movies. It's a great book. 8 movies in like 10 weeks. I think we talked about it's great. It's a great book. Yeah,
good stuff. So it was the auteur era as well. So anyways, back to if you need to shove it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and the other thing that I found upon doing this research, and I know like there's been a million remakes and that's talked about a lot in today's era. There are remakes that I didn't even know were remakes. Like The Crazies is a 2010 movie. Sorry if anyone's going to draft that. And it was just such a throwaway movie that I saw when I was in high school. And I didn't even realize it's a fucking remake. So it's crazy that there's remakes of shit you didn't even realize. At least I saw that.
You can't take the many Saints of Newark here, Eddie. That was post 1980, unfortunately. So sorry.
I wish.
Think of a movie like Man on Fire. Like I wouldn't have imagined that had. But there's a Scott Glenn movie in like the 80s. Like in my head, I'm like, oh, that's only the movie that was with Denzel in the early 2000s. But yeah,
he was a remade. It was a TV movie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
It is nuts. All right, then let's just do the order and let's get into this thing. All right, Kirk. Lance has 1 through 5 behind his back. What number do you think it is?
2.
Yes, 2.
It is 2, so you could select your order. What do you want, 1 through 5?
I'll go first.
Ooh. 1 through 4, Rear?
4.
No.
Kenjac?
Go 3.
No.
Chief?
1.
Yes.
I'll go second.
1 through 3 to me. I'm gonna say 3.
Yep.
I'll go third. 1 or 2 Rear Admiral.
2.
Yep.
4 or 5.
I won 5.
Okay. All right. So the order is Kirk, Chief, Eddie, Kenjac, R.A. Hey guys, before we get into today's draft, I want to talk about Rhoback. Best fit, best feel. It's getting to be May, which means summer's almost here. For anyone looking for some summer wardrobe upgrades, look no further than Rhoback. You may think of Rhoback for their polo designs or incredibly soft hoodies, but their swim trunks are elite. They have this great liner that is the first liner I've actually ever wanted to keep in. The designs are great. The pockets are clutch. It's just a solid, comfortable swim trunk. To pair it with the Rhoback's Tailwind tees. They're our new favorite tees. They pair great with trunks or just for everyday wear. Simple look, incredible comfort. It's a really nice, soft stretch fabric. Comes in several colors too. It's like prime spring in Chicago right now.
Yep.
Like
we had some beautiful weather this weekend.
Yeah, I close my eyes and I think Rhoback when I think of spring.
Oh yeah.
You got to make sure you're.
It's a great combo too. They have the light hoodie with a pair of their shorts.
Yeah.
That is my favorite weather. Call it 60 degrees.
Yeah, it's nice.
You're doing the shorts and the hoodie combo. You can't beat it.
That's real nice. So use code DOG on Rhoback.com for a generous 20% off for all new customers through the end of this week. That's spelled RHOBACK.com. That's 20% off all swim trunks, tees, and more with code DOG. They do take that down by the end of the week, so get in on the action now. Also, guys, Stella Blue Coffee is more than just great coffee. It's coffee with a purpose. That's why we started We Brew to Rescue, a nationwide campaign using proceeds from our ready-to-drink cans to fund 1,000 pet adoptions this year. Every can you crack open helps a real pet find a real home. Simple as that. It's made with 100% Colombian coffee. Each 11-ounce can delivers smooth, drinkable energy with a boost of protein. Available in espresso, cafe mocha, and espresso sweet cream. Built for mornings, long days, and everything in between. Drink Stella Blue. Fuel your day. And help save a pet's life. Get yours now at StellaBlueCoffee.com and Amazon. 20% off for a limited time only.
All right.
All right. Without further ado, Kirk, lead us off in the pre-1980s movies draft.
Love it.
I mean, I got to do it. It's not a sexy pick, but it has to be The Godfather.
Oh.
I mean, the movies are before and after The Godfather. To me, it's the greatest piece of art ever produced in this country. By a director who, will be represented here again, I'm very sure. I mean, if I have to talk about The Godfather, I'm not really sure what we're doing here at this point. But I mean, it's the greatest movie ever made. You could argue that it's really one movie all the way through. But the first movie for me is the one that still resonates the most. Second one's fantastic. People who like it more, I understand that. But, the first one, I still remember I was in middle school. I was sick. The old, it was a double VHS.
Oh, yeah.
My parents had it, and I just watched it. I hadn't watched it before, and I was blown away. I'd never seen anything like this in my entire life. I can't imagine the book. If you read the Puzo book, it's crazy. Like the idea that Coppola was able to adapt that with Puzo and make that book into that movie is unbelievable. I think it's the greatest film ever made. People have tried to emulate it since, haven't been as successful. There you go. Yep, yeah. There you go. There you go. But it's you
all got it.
I think it's still the standard in which movies are going to be measured against forever. And it's been responsible for a lot of great movies and a lot of great TV shows and a lot of shit after. But The Godfather for me is the first pick.
Did you consider anything else there?
I did.
You don't have to say what it is, but
Yep, I did. Close. No, actually, not close. Not close. To me, like maybe everyone else had a different pick, but to me it's disingenuous. I could try and be whatever, but it's bullshit for me. It's The Godfather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I know your favorite movie, and I'm not going to say it, but I was curious if you were going to do that there. But
I thought about it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I wasn't picking first, but I wanted. I usually don't want the first pick, but I did want The Godfather here. For a decade that no director has ever had before or since. It's incredible. And then didn't do anything even close again. It's an amazing until
Megalopolis.
Until about a year and a half ago.
Yeah. Think about the star making on that too. In the cast in the first
unbelievable.
One. Like all the cast members that came out of that and became mega stars. Not even like obviously Brando was already there, but like everybody else off that, Khan, Keaton, Cazale, who I like. Well, that's another guy. One of the crazy. Like,
5 for 5.
Duvall,
insane. Duvall, like
yeah.
it's
Talia Shire. I mean,
Talia
Shire. And Brando's dead. Brando did not.
Yeah,
they didn't want to. The stories, of course, they didn't want to cast him. Like, we don't want this fucking guy. He's done. He's younger than I am now when he did that, which is depressing. But yeah,
I had the DVD set, and they had like a long form interview with Francis Ford Coppola talking about the making of The Godfather, and that he was convinced, like he was about to be fired off of the project
every day. Yeah,
and then Patton won Best Picture, and that kind of saved him.
Yep,
and then that's why he was allowed to finish. And it's like, who knows what if that movie ever gets made, if it's similar, if what happens to Francis Ford Coppola, like that was
the studio. Yeah, Chief, the studio was like, how about Burt Reynolds for Michael, or how about how about Robert Redford, who was great, but for Michael Corleone, and they're like, what the fuck? We want this guy Pacino, and the studio was like, what are you talking about? It was a disaster early on, but then Coppola moved ahead the scene where he shoots the guys. And they send the dailies like, oh, he's great. So then they were saved. Yeah, it's amazing. It's a miracle it happened. It's a miracle.
Yep.
1-1.
Great Patton story, by the way. George C. Scott didn't show up to the Oscars. He's like, what do you say? He's like, it's a meat parade, and I'll take part in it.
Yep.
Fucking love George C. Scott.
Chief, you're up.
Godfather 2. So we'll go back to back. We'll go in order. I know maybe not most, but many people, like Kirk said, think it's the better movie. I have them as dead equivalent, so no matter if Kirk took 2, I was going to take 1. I just wanted one of the Godfathers as my first pick, but it's an unbelievable movie, and just like the scenes in Cuba, the growth of Michael Corleone in the second one, the whole scene, that scene with Kay is like one of those most like dramatic, like you feel like you're in the room. When she tells him about her abortion, so it's
motion.
Yeah. So it's an awesome movie, and one of my favorites of all time. So Godfather 2.
Cazale is so great in that too.
Yeah.
Jesus, he's so good in that.
Oh yeah, that scene. It's not the way Pop wanted. It's the way I wanted it. He's so pathetic.
Such a loser.
But you still somehow find like there's like percentage of empathy for him, even though he was such a scumbag. But yeah, and two, I think also worth mentioning, the novel actually incorporates like both parts of both movies. So it does go back to the when Vito came over to America. So I kind of you could pick them as all one movie. But good job, Chief. It was no surprise they went 1, 2.
Yeah, I definitely think of it as one movie for sure.
Yeah, and I think isn't De Niro or we'll say Vito Corleone is the only character to have 2 different guys win the Oscar playing him?
No, the Joker.
Yeah, Joker.
Joker. Okay.
Oh, that's a joke in itself.
Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah,
I'm the Joker, baby.
Yeah.
How was this when they didn't HBO remaster it and they like embedded 1 and 2? Was it
they told it as one?
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah. Coppola. Yeah.
Yeah, the Godfather saga. They actually had a VHS release as well. Yeah, they did everything in chronological order, and in addition to that, they included some deleted scenes.
Some new scenes.
This was way before like deleted scenes were like a DVD extra.
It was actually a network special. Coppola introduced it, and kind of he was shooting something. I think he might be shooting Apocalypse. I forget. And it's sort of it flows okay, I think.
And there's a scene. Well, I wouldn't really call it a spoiler. It's a deleted scene from a 50-something-year-old movie. But the guys who ratted out Michael Corleone over in Sicily, he actually catches up with them up in Buffalo. Matter of fact, which with whack a couple guys there. So yeah, if you're looking for some little Godfather deep stuff, there you go.
Rita Moreno and Ariana DeBose both won for West Side Story, same character. That's the only other one I could find.
Okay, all right, good pull, Chief.
Oh yeah, Jesus! I didn't even think of that.
She's still a babe, man. Rita Moreno. She's like 93.
I mean,
still got it.
Yeah.
Would.
100 years.
All right, it's to me. I mean, yeah, the kind of the draft somewhat starts now because I think that was expected to go 1 and 2. So a little nervous here, but I don't know. I guess I got to take the movie I've seen the most, and I'm going Jaws.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's there's so many heavy hitters, like so many.
Yeah.
And I acknowledge that, but like I said, I think Jaws is definitely the most I've seen out of any pre.
It's probably a top 10 movie for me all time.
Should be.
Yeah.
Perfect movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets better they just re-released it. What was it, Kenjac? I just saw it. Was it last year?
Yeah, last summer.
Yeah. It's still unbelievable. Like, it's an incredible movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unbelievable. It's again, another director, another miracle, a disastrous production. The shark wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Like, nothing was said. They shot it in the ocean. Like, just crazy. This kid, Spielberg, was a nobody. Kind of a wonder kid, like TV director and sugar, but like, it's and a cast that not super well known, and pulls it off. Unbelievable. And like there's like, I wouldn't cut anything out of that movie, not a second.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Maybe one of the most quotable movies ever. Like, there's so many lines that just like that still just hit, and then like Quint, like they just had like great characters in the movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Robert Shaw monologue in that, I think, is like one of my favorites. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
so goddamn well acted. It's so good.
And Kenjac, I believe it was done on 2 separate days because he was one day he had a little bit more of a buzz on than the next. He was a notorious drinker. What's his face? Robert Shaw back in the day. But I think it was actually parts of 2 separate days. So if you look at his eyes real close, if you watch it on Blu-ray, they're a little bit glassier in
one,
parts of it than the others as well. Yeah, but Jaws, no brainer, no doubt.
And John Williams, of course. So yeah.
Yep. Great score.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Kenjac, to you.
This is a tough one. I'm cut between or between a few. There's one where I want to take it. Kirk, it's your favorite movie, but I feel like I need to take it because it can't escape that much further, right? Like, I feel like it's more detrimental to you if it gets that much further, right?
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Go ahead.
It's got to be Rocky. I mean, Rocky is, I think, in so many ways, a triumph for movies because it was like people think of Rocky, I think of it with a different lens, at least people around my age, because they think of it as like, Rocky 4, Rocky 5, Rocky whatever, where they think of it as a big franchise thing. This was like an indie movie. Like an indie movie that won like 1 million Oscars, was like written, directed, acted in by Stallone, like an absolute triumph for smaller movies versus some of the bigger ones that were coming out at the time. And I think I would agree. Kirk, definitely, I think you have it on higher pedestal than me. I still love it. I think it's like, I have it as like a 99, I think, out of 100, but it's so goddamn good, top to bottom, well casted. And I mean, the ending fight, like you don't get what I think every other movie that would be doing fighting would do in that moment, which is the other win, I guess. But it's fantastic.
You almost don't know, Ari. When I would watch as a kid when it was on TV all the time, you almost don't even know that Creed wins.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, it doesn't even. The greatest scene, maybe in movie history, is when Stallone goes back in the house and lies down with Adrian, and is like, "I just want to go the distance with Creed. That's it. Like, I'm not as good as him. I don't care if I win or if I. Nobody's ever gone the distance." Stallone. That's one of the great things about when Creed came out, is that everyone realized, like, oh, that's right. Like, when he wants to be, this guy is a great fucking actor.
Well,
in that moment, he was great.
Yeah, great. I remember when I found out, like, the whole, because I had seen it a bunch as a kid, and then I found out that, like, he wrote, directed, and started. I'm like, wait,
he didn't direct it, but
wrote it, and it was
held out too.
Like, wait a second, is this guy a genius? Because like the way he talks, like he doesn't present himself as someone necessarily capable of delivering like a script like that. So it was like, holy shit, like it gives you a whole different level of respect for Stallone when you find out the whole story.
And Kirk, I know dudes hate to hear this, but I've made the point. It's half sports movie and half love story. I mean,
more. I think it's more. Stallone will tell you way more than half. Yeah.
Okay. Because I mean, I think the last 21 or 24 words of the movie are "I love you" said consecutively over and over and over again. And
Rocky and Mickey too. Like it's just Burgess Meredith is great. Burt Young is great. Like it's.
Dude, he was only like 39 when they made that movie.
It's crazy. It's a great movies don't look that way anymore. Like, it kind of has that, like, Rocky's that's a great pick. Yeah.
Darker tint.
He was doing fucking softcore porn before he was doing this.
Yeah, like, Italian Stallion. So I heard. That was
insane.
Rocky's the best. Is there this? However, this was not the movie I had in mind though for Kirk. I don't know. Maybe is this what you thought he was going to take, Kirk?
Well, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but yeah, okay. Rocky is my favorite franchise. I mean, I think Rocky is the most indelible character in American film history. Rocky Balboa. Like, I just think he is. Like, I just think he is, like, he never goes away. He's coming back. Like, he's going to be in Creed 4. You can't get rid of him. Like, you missed him in Creed. Like, you just want him around. Stallone's so great in that.
Yeah.
Got porked in that Oscar a couple of years ago. That Mark Rylance bullshit.
Mark Rylance.
I never get over that.
Yeah.
All right, you're up.
I'm honestly shocked that I'm going to get these two back to back. I thought for sure one of them would have went. I don't think it really matters what order I go. They both feature two of the greatest foursomes in cinema history. First off, 1939, The Wizard of Oz. The GOAT, the greatest of all time movie. I still get caught up in it. You could say it's a kid's movie fantasy. It's just a timeless, quintessential flick. When you think of movies, you think of The Wizard of Oz. And coming back, the next foursome, Star Wars. And we don't call it A New Hope in this house. It's Star Wars. So The Wizard of Oz and then Star Wars. And I'm blessed that I got these two back to back. I'm honestly shocked that they were still there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What can you even say, right? I mean, it's like Star Wars. I like Wizard of Oz. Star Wars to me is like the one, because that's like the kickoff of real like true franchise movies, at least for our era of movie making. And it's another one where like when you think about George Lucas's career before that too, it's like that shouldn't have worked. Not in a million years should the entire
way. Yeah.
Especially with all the other space movies that they had tried out before that, like that just failed, crash and burn. It's amazing. Such a great movie. And it's so weird because when you watch the making of with Star Wars, every little tweak that they made, you're like, wow, if they went the other direction on this might have been a total failure. And they just everything was right. It was incredible.
What's an
When
example?
we grew up,
of that, Kenjac?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Like for example, great one, David Prowse, I think is the guy that voices or acts Darth Vader. He's an English guy.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear his voice, he's like, "Take them away." It's like if they didn't dub in James Earl Jones as for the voice of Darth Vader, and they use that English guy's like really goofy little voice, it doesn't work.
Yeah, when we were younger, The Wizard of Oz was on once a year.
CBS.
CBS. Once a year, you'd watch it, and like it is a fucking crazy movie.
Loaded with drug references too.
It's a wild movie. Like when you as an adult, but yeah, I mean, obviously you can't go wrong with those picks.
Yeah.
Thanks, boys.
Yeah, it's great. Has anyone? I'm pissed I didn't see it at the Sphere. It's only 75 minutes, I guess, but I heard it really works the way they've done.
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, they incorporated AI aspects into it, which
did they? I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
which I guess they put like special effects, like when the apples are falling, they'd be like sponge apples falling out of the sky. But yeah, they reduced the running time. But people who went said it was awesome. But I guess to fill that whole screen, they had to like do some AI things. But it's been a tremendous success. So if I'm out there, I'll see it. But I'm not gonna make a special trip.
Yeah. No, I mean obviously two heavy hitters you got there, but I still like you could have said two different ones, and I would have been like, oh yeah, those are just as good. Like this is so deep. So yeah, good back to back there. Kenjac.
I'll go back to Coppola with Apocalypse Now. I love Apocalypse Now. It's such a damn good movie, man. And it's like is it like the first big Vietnam movie to come out like post-war, right? Like
Coming Home might have been a little before that. The John Voight, Hal Ashby
that was the year
one.
before, I think.
And then
and Deer Hunter
was
Deer Hunter too.
Was
Deer Hunter right before that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, this was the first like in
about Vietnam.
Like psychological. Yeah. The credible adaptation. It's insane.
Crazy. And it was a Heart of Darkness, right? But it's such a great movie. Like visually when you look at it, like I don't know how they pulled off half those sets, like the attack scene with Ride of the Valkyries, whatever. And then like another one where kind of similar to Godfather, like a lot of these actors in it like just go on to have monster careers. Like beyond Sheen, like Fishburne at like 16 years old, like Dennis Hopper, and again another one with Marlon Brando. Like you can only use his face because he was so fat, and then like this, there's so many elements of it that should have made it a failure. Harrison Ford too, I forgot about that.
Yeah, right at the beginning. Yeah,
great Duvall too. Obviously,
on another planet in it. It's fantastic. Makes you think. I love the ending of it, and I love that movie. I love it.
By the way, that's 3. How many movies have been selected so far?
We are at number 7 and
seven. Yeah,
3 are Francis Ford Coppola movies.
Yeah. And I don't think we're done. I think
there's room for one more.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, this movie, like you're just, I don't know, like uncomfortable almost the entire time. Like it's so tense that I don't know, like there's no like relief at any single point, and you're just locked in. So it's great movie. Would have been my next pick.
Another example too of like chaos. Harvey Keitel was in the lead role and had a heart attack, was just stressed out by Coppola's madness and the shooting and the craziness. Great documentary his wife made about the movie, Heart of Darkness. I think it's on Tubi now. You can watch it. She did basically a video of making it. It's just madness. So they brought Sheen in, and Sheen like just kind of walked in the middle of it, had no idea what was going on. And
Watching the glass like breaking his hand, like so many crazy things going on behind the scenes of that. Such a great movie.
I hate to say this is the first one that I have not seen.
Oof.
Yeah,
I think it's on Netflix right now.
Is it?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
There's a great site while we're at it. It's called justwatch.com. If you punch it in and you punch in any movie you're looking for, and it shows you exactly where it's streaming, so you don't have to. There's not the worst than paying $4 for something and find that you could have got it freebie on another thing. But FYI, all right, back to you, Ed.
What's it called? Or just
it's called justwatch.com.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good little site.
Yeah, my desire to see this rose after the Charlie Sheen doc. That how much they talked about how his dad was in it. You saw that, right, Kenjac?
Sorry, which one?
Did you see the Sheen doc, the Charlie Sheen doc?
No, I actually didn't.
No?
I need to watch that.
Well, they talk about Apocalypse Now a lot. All right, back to me. Between a few, but like I said, I'm kind of just playing this on the ones that I've seen the most and really enjoy. So I'm going to go Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Ooh, nice. Little trippy one.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've probably seen this the most after Jaws. Gene Wilder, fantastic. I actually thought Chalamet did a nice job in the second one. I don't know if anyone here liked it or not.
Yeah.
Obviously,
it was okay.
Yeah,
I liked it better than the Depp one.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Grandpa Joe, Charlie, Slugworth. There's so many things to say about Willy.
Like that mom singing, Eddie. You like when the mom sings that song or no?
Maybe not. A highlighted part that I chose to mention, but
Gene Wilder was great though.
Yeah,
I mean, just great.
Yeah. So, Willy Wonka is my pick.
You go wrong.
Chief, to you.
I'll take Deer Hunter. So we just mentioned it when talking about Apocalypse Now, but it's very long, but it's another one that's super intense, and another like unreal cast. De Niro, like his intensity when he's in that little like river fucking shanty cage, and they're doing the Russian roulette. It is such an intense. Yeah, it's such an intense movie, but another one that's like a difficult watch, but a good watch. I feel like. Have you seen that or no?
No, I haven't seen this one either.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I always found it weird that De Niro is able to get back into Vietnam.
Yeah,
and then he goes there and like Walken is like undefeated for like 6 years in Russian roulette. Like he's pretty fucking good at that. Like at some point I would have thought he would have lost, but like De Niro takes him down. But Walken won an Oscar for it. He was great. Meryl Streep, young and like fantastic in it.
Dating Giselle, right?
Yeah, Cazale. He was dying when they filmed it.
Yes,
so they filmed all his scenes first, and because him and Meryl Streep were in a relationship at the time, so they had to do all his scenes first. And Chief, obviously, we got a little bit of a hockey tie in here too. You know the scene when obviously the wedding scene at the beginning. It's a long scene. Some people complain about it. I don't know. It's part of the movie.
Great scene. I love it.
Yeah, and they're in the little sidebar at the VFW or whatever there, and there's the one Green Beret kind of off to the side silently, and he's sort of ignoring them. That's Dr. Hook, Tim McCracken from Slapshot.
Oh, is it really?
That's right.
Yeah, and God, Paul, his name escapes me at the time, but he passed away. He was actually a guy from Worcester, Massachusetts. But it's Dr. Hook, Tim McCracken, actually in the Deer Hunter as well.
Huh.
And that Frankie Valli scene, probably one of the best sing-along scenes. Can't take my eyes off you before they're all getting sent off to war, man. Sort of their last feel-good moment before all the shit hit the fan.
Kirk, back to you.
Okay, so I have two, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you could take one and we could talk about it though first.
Yeah, I'm going to take All the President's Men.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, is probably I think certainly the best journalism movie ever made. I know it's a lot of people people seem to be worked up about it today for some reason, but just a great movie, great adaptation by William Goldman. Great look to it. Redford, I don't think has ever been better. You talk about another cast, Jason Robards win the Oscar. Hoffman's great in it. I mean, just actor after actor. Hal Holbrook. I think a lot of guys took, David Fincher certainly. I think say it's a huge influence on what he's done, especially like Zodiac. I just think like pretty close to a perfect movie. Again, that year, you're talking the movies that were nominated for Best Picture. It's unbelievable. That's the Rocky year. But yeah, a great movie. And to me, 100 out of 100. I think that's probably the one you were thinking of, Eddie.
Yes, this was it. That's I'm sure you're thrilled it got back to you.
Yeah, I mean, that and Rocky, but yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. I watch it a couple of times a year.
Because this is like one of Jeff's favorite movies too, right?
Yeah. I mean, if people haven't watched it, I would encourage them to watch it. Obviously, it's about Watergate, but it's not really. People seem to think it has a sort of lefty political bent, which I guess whatever, maybe true, may not. I don't even really care. It's a movie about journalism. If it happened today, it would be a 3-hour story, and it would just get shoved down on either side, and it would just go away. But back then, there's real moments of digging and journalism, investigation. And I think Redford, there's one scene with Redford, it's like a 6-minute scene just on him. That's incredible. Just a movie star like you've never seen.
Yeah, I did think that movie's political, Kirk. It just shows you what people's minds are at. It was a criminal president. I believe it was a book first, Woodward and Bernstein, right?
Correct.
And then,
yep.
I mean, this movie's phenomenal. It just and it's kind of a tea party compared to, well, if you were getting a time machine and go forward, but we can leave that. We can leave that at that.
Yeah. So, and then I was gonna wait till later. I had it, but RA just said it. I'm taking Slapshot here.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going. I want a comedy in here, and to me, there are a couple of comedies that decade that I was focusing on picking. I'm sure you could figure out one of the other ones of that time. But when I say that they don't make them like this anymore, trying to release a movie like Slapshot now would never. You might get it on TV. Maybe it would be a streaming show. Maybe. To me, it's actually probably my favorite Paul Newman performance. It's crazy that Paul Newman might be the biggest movie star ever, one of the 2 or 3 biggest movie stars of all time. That he would play that role at that point of his career is insane, crazy. I can't even think of a comparison now. Maybe it'd be like Clooney doing it, maybe, but it's just, I mean, crazy, raunchy, dirty, fucking hilarious. Probably my favorite comedy, top 2 or 3 ever. I can't believe it happened. A woman wrote it, which is unbelievable. Nancy Dowd wrote it. George Roy Hill, who directed a million great movies, we'll probably hear his name again, directed it. Newman's great supporting cast, obviously. We know that. There are just scenes when you watch. I was flipping around the other day. It was actually on when he's talking to about the son, though he looks like, I forget what the line,
Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, he sucks cock. It's just crazy. Hilarious movie. So yeah, probably a little early, but I wanted to take one of those, especially of those time comedies. So for me, it's Slapshot.
Kirk, I met the Hanson brothers. I was at the Goon premiere a few years back, Jay Baruchel's movie there. Yeah. And to sit there and to hang with the 3 Hanson brothers, it was like hanging out with Luke Skywalker, Chewbacca, and Han Solo.
They brought their fucking toys.
Just an awesome night. So awesome selection.
Have you seen this, Ed?
I have, yes.
Okay, good.
Actually, I probably saw it 8 years ago or something like that. But yeah.
It's actually on Netflix too, by the way. It just hit back on there. So
I would say Paul Newman's really good in it, Kirk. Not quite as good as he was in Road to Perdition, though.
Well, no, it's a different. That's of course. Well, naturally,
last live action movie,
of course. Yeah, beautiful film ever made.
When was the first time you saw this? How old were you, Kirk?
Oh man,
come out 77 to come out, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 89 or 90, probably. And I knew Paul Newman. My Newman relationship was not that much at that point. He was kind of an older, to me, he was always old. He looks old in Slapshot. He's an old man.
Silver Fox.
Yeah, looks great, but great jackets too. Great looks.
Were you shitting on Road to Perdition there? Do people not like that movie?
No, it's a joke on Clemmer named it his #1 movie of the 21st century.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because that was filmed in my hometown. So it's got.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's filmed in St. Charles and Geneva, and then Lake Forest, which is where I went to college. So I've got a special place in my heart for that. I was gonna push back.
Very
I don't know, #1 movie ever, but I like Road to Perdition.
Movie.
Yeah.
That reminds me. A Beautiful Mind was shot at my college. I would never make that my #1 movie of the 21st century.
Yeah.
Hey guys, let's take a quick break because I want to talk about Mountain Dew. Summer is coming, and I can't wait to hit some Street Fest, Chief.
Yeah.
Street Fest is awesome.
Art fair coming up,
and listen, it's gonna be accompanied by a nice Mountain Dew.
It has to be.
Nothing goes better with a Street Fest than hanging with your friends, and the nice refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew.
Oh, when and those can be hot too. And when you go up to one of those stands and they got a cooler Mountain Dew
booth,
oh
the
yeah,
drink booth, you use your drink tickets. There's no greater drink ticket that's spent than on Mountain Dew. So Mountain Dew, it was proudly born in the foothills of Tennessee. Enjoy the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew, an American original. Grab a Dew, tasting great since '48. Chief, you're up.
I'm going with one that my mom kind of force fed us when we were a kid. When we were kids, my family. But it is a grand movie, and I rewatched it not that long ago. Gone with the Wind.
Yeah.
Gone with the Wind, I think, is a spectacular movie, and it's like you could see like kind of, antebellum South and how they lived and the whole progression and how horrible the war was. It tells like an amazing story. I love the story of the book, where it was the only book that the author ever wrote, and she had an ankle injury and she was laid up, so she just decided to start writing a book and won the Pulitzer. It's one of the greatest selling books ever, and then that was it. She was one for one, never wrote anything ever again. I can't think of her name right now, but Gone with
Margaret Mitchell,
Mitchell.
I think. Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
Margaret Mitchell.
Margaret Mitchell, yeah. But yeah, I love Gone with the Wind, so I'll take that here. And they also say 1939, people argue that that's maybe the greatest single year of movies ever. Because you had Gone with the Wind, you
Wizard
had
of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. Like,
Same director, Chief.
Not a great year overall.
yeah, bad year overall. Great for movies.
Victor Fleming, same director, both movies.
No fuck.
39.
Didn't know that.
Wow,
Did
I
not
did
know that either.
Yeah. Which is crazy, right? I
Yeah.
mean, nobody's ever heard of him. Yeah.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Good stuff, Kirk.
Yeah. Unless I'm wrong, but I think I'm right.
Never.
I'm not going to look it up.
Yeah,
Kirk's
run
right.
with it.
Yeah.
Run with it.
All right, back to me. I'm kind of surprised it fell this far, but I'm gonna go Taxi Driver. I would say it's. I mean, if you look at lists too, I think it's generally pretty high on one of the best movies ever for sure. De Niro is incredible. Like as he slowly just lost his mind more and more. You got what are you gonna say? All right.
Oh, sorry. No, Kirk. I just confirmed what Kirk said that the same director for Gone with the Wind and Wizard of Oz. Sorry to direct you.
No, you're good. You're okay. So yeah, Taxi Driver, Scorsese. Jodie Foster was.
Yeah. The kid.
Yes, super young.
Greg Keitel too.
Peter Boyle, yeah.
Just unbelievable.
Just Sybil Shepherd throwing heat.
Albert Brooks. Yeah, great cast. A great movie. Great Scorsese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another one I saw like 4 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, and I thought it held up like very well.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Same year as Rocky and All the President's Men. This would mean it's almost like a '70s draft. I mean, I know we've kind of dipped in that, but the '70s is so great.
Yeah.
That it's just hard to it's hard to compare. They're both great, but to compare like the Wizard of Oz with Taxi, it's a difficult thing to do.
That's true.
Comparing eras and anything gets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch the Albert Brooks documentary on HBO, Kirk?
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. I didn't know half that stuff about him. I didn't know his dad died in the middle of a roast. Like, it's
tough to watch now too, Kenjac, because there's so much. It's Rob Reiner. He's so much, he's all over it. So,
and his brother was Super Dave Osborne too. That was crazy too.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
It's great.
Kenjac.
I'll go back a decade. I'll do West Side Story. I think West Side Story is like the best musical movie probably ever made. There's only one other one I might even consider that's around this time period. But West Side Story, I think it's fantastic. It holds up really well. I think if you're looking at stage to screen, it's really tough to get much better than that. Music is insane. Like all these, like the actors involved in it. It's not like you have like mega heavy hitters that went on to be like superstars thrown throughout the cast, like a lot of these ones we're talking about, were especially in the Coppola ones. But like every one of them delivers on an incredible basis. I love the remake too by Spielberg. To make that
was excellent.
So really, really good. But I love this one. I think it's one of the best movies ever made, especially within this genre. And I could rewatch it a million times.
Would it hold up if I watched it today? Is it still? Yeah.
I think so for sure.
Still really
you
good.
Musical guy, Eddie? You like a musical?
I'm not. So that's what I'm wondering too. But I guess that's not a hold up thing. That's like you're either a musical guy or you're not.
I think if you watch one, like, and I know sometimes if you're not your thing, it can be awkward. But I think if you push through a good musical, like you get a little bit of a flavor for them. You might you'll be open your minds and maybe watch a few more. Chief, I mean, you were probably weren't a musical guy, and then you loved La La Land, correct?
I like La La Land.
Yeah.
I think there's like 2 or 3 like the best musical songs ever made in a movie, like in that movie. So like I think it's worth watching even just for the reference points, probably.
All right, you're up.
All right. Well, again, I'm gifted that this is still available. This is the mother of all comedies. Every American comedy goes back to this movie back in 1978, Animal House. John Landis directed, John Belushi starring. I believe it not only reinvented, I think it just invented the American comedy, and every movie since the DNA goes back to Animal House. So that's my pick here. Seemed like a no-brainer. I'm surprised it was still here. And then coming back the other way, I've been flipping my coin between these two. There's no wrong answer out of these two, but I'm going to go Casablanca.
Yeah.
Humphrey Bogart, made in 1941. The idea that this movie came out during World War II, before the U.S. was even involved.
Crazy.
And there are so many iconic lines and quotes and memes that go back to this tremendous movie. If you've never seen Casablanca, I cannot recommend it enough. So, Animal House, Casablanca, and I think I got to be one of this thing right now.
I watched that in a freshman year history class in college, and it was like it kind of like opened my eyes up to like all old movies, because I thought it was like so captivating, so great. And like there's so many lines, like you said, that are just in pop culture, just in the culture. And then I'm like, holy shit, like maybe black and white movies I should take a look at. But yeah, I love this movie. Probably would have been my next one.
Mm-hmm. Really good picks. Oh man, there's so much left.
Yeah, you're up, Ken. Anything else, Kirk? Anything on Animal House?
I mean, Animal House is just one of these comedies that it's a before and after comedy. Like it's kind of like Airplane or whatever. Like you can't believe, and there would have been an Airplane probably without Animal House. Like and that's another movie where the cast is unbelievable. Like like Kevin Bacon has like a small role in it. It's
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yeah, just hilarious, great chemistry. Like another movie that like. They had zero expectation that movie was going to make $4, and it became at the time the most profitable movie ever made.
Yeah,
like it was insane how popular it was, and it was it's great. Those are good picks.
Probably still the number one college poster of all time in today's age.
Oh, for sure.
And it's amazing too. Correct. There've been lots of books written about, Kenjac, about like this sort of, you had SNL going on, you had Second City TV going on, you had National Lampoon, and all these sort of comedic forces. Like there was almost like cosmic like dust or something that they just sort of all get together, and obviously made all those shows in magazines, and then Animal House, and then just everything that came after. And we got to give a shout out to Doug Kenny as well. He co-wrote Animal House and Caddyshack, and passed away out in Kauai. Hawaii. Not sure if it was intentional or not, but
very strange death. Yeah.
Got to give Doug Kenny a shout out. Sorry, Kenjac, back to you, buddy.
Yeah. No, I was just agreeing with you for sure. So for mine, I think I'll go with what I think is the first foreign movie on this list. It's just that it's such a foundational movie for like every one of your favorite directors loves this movie, and they love this director, and they idolize this director. So I'll go with Seven Samurai. Yeah, Seven Samurai's got to be on this list. Think about every director that you love, like the ones we were just talking about, like Spielberg, like Lucas, like Scorsese. Like these guys adore Kurosawa because he was so good at making these movies. And Seven Samurai is an amazing movie. It stars what is probably the best Japanese actor ever, Toshiro Mifune. It's an insane movie. The premise of the movie has been replicated 1,000 times across not just movies. Magnificent Seven, the biggest one adapted, but like a million different TV plots, a million different other movies have all adapted that same exact thing that he did, and I think it's amazing. It stars an incredible cast, but Mifune being the big star. His monologues in it are like top tier, and for a black and white movie, it's one that drags you in. Like you are seriously invested, like very like really intrigued in it throughout it. And I think it's a movie more people would watch. I think there's a big barrier for it, not only just for subtitles, but for black and white, and for just people think it's like a pretentious thing. It's not. It's like it's an action movie with drama. Like you will like it. If I promise you will like it if you give it the shot. It is a phenomenal movie that so many other people have gone into it.
Definitely.
Good pull.
Yeah,
I gotta watch that then. That was high praise.
Yeah, but think about, here's a good way for me to give you more praise for Kurosawa. Like when Kurosawa was coming towards the end of his life, he wanted to make this movie called Dreams, which he could not get funded in Japan. And guess who came in and basically gave him the money to do it? Lucas Spielberg.
Lucas, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Lucas and Spielberg are like, we will pay for you to get this movie made. And it is indecipherable nonsense of a movie. Like, it is impossible to decipher, but that is how much they love this guy. For example, Kurosawa also directed was it Hidden Fortress. The plot to Star Wars is a ripoff of the Hidden Fortress. Like, there are elements of Star Wars that are almost one-for-one ripoff of Kurosawa movies. So that's how influential this guy has been throughout our Hollywood history. So I would definitely recommend it.
Have you seen this, Chief?
I have not. I've heard of it. I knew the whole Magnificent Seven like link, but I haven't seen Seven Samurai.
It's damn good. I would recommend.
Excellent.
This is tough.
How's your list looking? How's your 18?
Still really strong.
Okay.
It's tough in the
good.
sense where there's a lot that I want to take, and I think I'm going to take something that will probably upset you.
Don't do it.
Ooh.
Don't do it.
I don't know. You took The Wedding Singer in a previous draft.
You took Miracle. We're even. Don't start this war again.
I've
Don't
really
do it.
appreciated this movie a lot in recent times, and
You're a fucking piece
It's a Wonderful
of shit.
Life.
You're a piece of shit.
Wow, surprised that lasted this long.
I know,
Yeah.
and I was waiting for him to take it, and I was like, if he doesn't get it there, because I debated taking it instead of Willy Wonka too, and then I was like, I'll let him give another crack at it. And you didn't take it.
I didn't. I thought it would be here for 4, and then I had a different one for 5. Yeah, you're a real piece of shit because you don't even really care about.
No,
it.
I'm telling you, it's a movie that I've genuinely appreciated more as I've gotten older.
Yeah.
I make it a point to watch it every year during Christmas. So
This is my mom's all-time #1 movie. It's a movie I see every year. Now there's a theater right up the street from me that's over 100 years old called Music Box Theater, and they bring in they do a double feature of this and White Christmas, and they bring in carolers beforehand, and people dress up, and it's a whole thing. It's a production, and it's great, and I love. It's one of my all-time favorites too, and I didn't think that you would do that, and so I thought I'd get it here in the 4th round, but you are a piece of shit, so I'll have to pivot.
yeah, I don't know. I really like this movie.
I don't think you do.
No, I do.
This is the guy who we're doing a sports movie draft. We walk in the morning and he's finishing watching Miracle for the first time on his laptop, so he could honestly say that he saw it. Didn't mean anything to him.
I could get in trouble for doing my homework. That doesn't sound right.
You were just so you could say that you've seen it, so you could take it.
But that's not the case with this. I really like.
Yeah,
this
sure
movie.
it is.
I don't know. Do you guys share the same feelings?
I'm surprised. I'm surprised it hadn't gone already.
Yeah, it's a classic. It's a
classic,
yeah,
and
it's
obviously
hard
a Christmas movie. But yeah, I wasn't going to take it, but I'm not surprised someone else did.
It's actually not my favorite pairing of the director and the actor, but it's a great movie. I mean, it's a great movie for sure.
Chief.
I'll pivot and I'll take another Francis Ford Coppola. I'll take Patton. So when my grandpa was losing his marbles and he couldn't remember, we were going down to see him like every week. He'd be like, "Oh, I got to show you this movie," and it would be either Patton or a couple different John Wayne movies. But Patton to me has a special place in my heart. That opening speech in front of the American flag, all-time classic. I used to listen to that like before hockey games at high school to get fired up. So I love Patton. George C. Scott. Great movie. Happy to have it in the 4th. I thought I could have had it in the 5th, but Eddie's a piece of shit.
Did you say Francis Ford Coppola?
He wrote it.
Yeah.
Oh, he did, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, Kirk, did you ever see the movie The Hospital with George C. Scott?
Of course, yeah.
And all, it was basically like the network of the health
Satire.
administration.
Right, yeah. Right.
Yeah, good stuff. Sorry, just thinking of George C. Scott. All right.
The scene in North Africa where they're like, he's like, I read your book, you
magnificent bastard. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Never seen it, but my high school football coach used to wheel out the TV and show us the opening speech every year.
I think that's like a universal.
Yeah.
Americans love a winner.
Boom, a cliche.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Kirk, back to you.
How many picks do I have left? Is this it or no?
2.
It's 2. You got 2 left. Yeah.
These are my oh boy.
Hard.
Okay. Well, I think he should be represented. It's my favorite movie of his. I'm going to take Vertigo, which is the Alfred Hitchcock movie with James Stewart, which is a crazy movie. Like, just it's unbelievable. I saw it in the theater for the first time. It was 20 years ago. I had never seen it, and it got released. I'm sure, Eddie, you probably haven't seen. I don't want to speak for you, Eddie. You probably haven't seen it.
I've not. You're safe to say that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's classic Hitchcock. Crazy. Looks great. He's great in it. Kim Novak is in it as well. Just sort of a psychological examination of this guy who's just breaking apart. Classic Hitchcock. Definitely, I think worth watching if you haven't seen it.
So many.
I'm gonna go with my favorite war movie ever made, which is The Great Escape.
Damn it! Fuck.
Yeah,
I pulled it out for it.
Yeah. I mean, McQueen, James Gardner. I mean, this is a cast like
It's like the Avengers, dude. It's insane.
yeah. It's you watch it, you're like, holy shit, that's right. Charles Bronson, like, is this
Donald Pleasance? There's
Richard Attenborough's in it, and it is about a escape. Did you guys see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So that's the role. I figured you did. All right. Yeah. That's the role that Rick Dalton wanted to try. It was the McQueen role in The Great Escape.
Okay.
Which is a movie about McQueen, basically, with a bunch of other people plan an escape from a camp in World War II. One of my favorite actors of all time, James Gardner's in it. Donald Pleasance is in it.
I shot him 6 times. He's not human.
James Coburn's in it. It's a great
Death
World War
Wish.
II.
Fucking what's his
Charles
name?
Brosnan's in it.
Charles Brosnan.
He's in it. Like everyone, the cast is nuts. That I would recommend that to you guys even more than for it's long, it's involved, but it's like really well, and it's a great ending. It's like a gut punch, and has a very very famous Steve McQueen motorcycle moment that sort of is now part of culture, but a great one. So yeah.
I haven't seen the movie, but I know that image of Steve McQueen.
That's from that.
Yeah.
Soundtrack too. Like what an era. So good.
Great. Yeah.
Simpsons did a great episode.
Yes,
on
that's
it,
right. That's right.
Maggie escaped from the daycare.
That's I hate that. Yeah, I feel like that's a problem. I got like 20 in my head right now, but yeah. And if I pick them again tomorrow, I'd probably do, after The Godfather, I'd probably do a bunch of different ones. So, but yeah, there you go.
Damn, man, I really wanted that. That's one of my favorites. I watched it like 100 times. It's so good.
It's a great movie.
Still holds up pretty well.
It's still
fantastic. I'm stunned. Yeah.
Even better.
It's 63 years old now, I think. Came out in 63, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Came out in 63.
63 years old.
Honestly, if
like
you
our
like
age, RA. And it's
want to make it any tougher than the Chiefs than it already is.
And if you like those ones too, if you guys end up watching that and like that, watch Dirty Dozen, watch Killing Heroes, watch like those World War II movies they were making in the 60s and the 70s were so good. They were amazing.
And they look great. Yeah.
So good. Oh, Dirty Dozen I want to rewatch actually. Lee Marvin was one of the coolest badass guys.
Awesome.
All right, well, you just tipped my pick. So I was between a few. I'll take the Dirty Dozen.
Yep,
so,
there you go.
Great movie. Jim Brown.
Yep.
Actor.
Stay away from the window.
Yeah. But great movie. Have you seen this one, Ed?
No.
So it's like 12 guys who I think are all on death row, and they get
Suicide Squad basically.
Yeah, and then they get put on like, hey, instead of going to death row, you can do like one last service, and they put them in this mission that is like a suicide mission, and it's an awesome movie. There's plenty of like comedy in it too, and it gets serious at the end. But I love the Dirty Dozen, so I'll have that as my last pick.
Donald Sutherland.
Yep.
Fucking Bronson again.
Yep.
George Kennedy.
Bronson, Missouri.
Great movie. Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie. That's a great pick.
That premise. It's interesting.
Kelly's Heroes, then you should watch too. I think if you like the Dirty Dozen, that's like more in that vein.
Say that again.
Kelly's Heroes. I think you would like that.
Which stars somebody who I can't believe hasn't had a movie pick yet.
That's true. That's a great point.
My favorite, but yeah, I for me, I had a bunch, but yeah, didn't quite make it, but yeah.
Yeah. He is next on my list. I just wasn't sure if it would get this low.
All right, I'm up. My last pick. Listen, if you've listened to any of these drafts, if you ever listen to me talk about stuff on a podcast, you know what's coming next. So I sound like a broken clock, but I'm taking Halloween. John Carpenter,
Iconic.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Maybe one of the most important horror movies ever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I considered
maybe the
Texas
second most
Chainsaw
influential.
Massacre. I considered that. But or Halloween. Like, yeah, there has to. I feel like I'm glad there should be a horror movie here for sure.
Yeah, and Halloween's mine. I have drafted some form of Halloween. I think in a draft probably 8 times at this point.
Yeah,
whether it be Michael Myers or something. So
I figued it was coming.
Yeah. So and I think I knew I'd get that in the 5th. So
Jessica Fletcher stars in it. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
From friggin' Murder She Wrote, Jamie Lee Curtis. She's back.
Oh yeah.
She's in the reboot. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I feel like I mentioned every time I do one of these dog walks, but the Netflix series Movies That Made Us, that episode on Halloween was very good. Very interesting.
And I mean,
I'm greatest directors ever. I mean,
Carpenter, awesome. I'm sure you guys know
that multi-hyphenate. This guy can do everything.
The mask is the William Shatner mask. How hilarious! They got an old freaking Captain Kirk mask and cut the pieces out and made it.
Like wrote, directed, did the music, like did the props, there's nothing John Carpenter couldn't do.
He's like Prince. Like, he literally did everything. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Correct. Do you remember it was a documentary, and I actually Donald Pleasance hosted it with, I'm not sure who. It was called Terror in the Aisles. And It was essentially a clip show of horror movies, and it's phenomenal. Kenjac, you ever hear about this?
On YouTube, right? Kenjac?
Yeah.
All right.
What's that?
Gotta be on YouTube, right?
You know what's funny? I actually have the Blu-ray for the Halloween 2, and it was one of these specials editions on the Halloween 2 Blu-ray. Okay. But yeah, I'm sure you could find anything. It's good. It's called Terror in the Aisles, Kenjac.
Yes, I remember that.
Any horror fans, check it out. It's like I said, it's a clip show of horror movies. Phenomenal stuff. Yeah, give it a whirl if you're a big horror movie guy.
Yeah, so many cool facts. Like if you watch, he did a great job of setting like a small Illinois fake town, but then you could see some palm trees in the back and stuff like that. There's like it's like little intricacies that you learn about the movie throughout the time. Yeah, the score is great. Like
John Carpenter too.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah, they made 1 million of them. Kenjac, you're up.
So this is typically where you do like the one for you, right? Which would have been Great Escape. So I'm cop between a few now. I do think that we need to have Clint represented. So I'll do good, the bad, and the ugly.
There you go.
Think we need to be represented in some way, shape, or form. And it is if I were to like list out if it was Outlaw Josie Wales or Fistful of Dollars, whatever, like this would be the one. This would be the one that would stand out the most. Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Fantastic. One of the best Westerns, if not like I would say post Wayne era, this is easily the best Western ever made. Like there are a bunch of great ones, like Unforgiven, even another great Clint one. But this is the one that I think that would always stand up to me as being like one of the singular Western movies ever made, and it's phenomenal. Another one where I think a lot of people maybe when Westerns went out of style, they didn't want to go back and watch them. Like if you're going to go back and watch any of them, make it this one. It's so damn good.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic. The greatest career in the history of entertainment, bar none. Bar none.
Whole cast too. People always think of it as a Clint thing, but I mean,
Eli Wallach, Lee Van Cleef, also, and John Carpenter from Escape from New York.
Is he still working? Is he still working, or did he finally hang it up?
Clint?
Yeah.
They made Juror number 2 a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he said he was. I don't know if he officially said he was done, but the scuttlebutt has been that he's retired.
Generally, he's in his mid-90s now.
Yeah, he's 94 friggin' years
kind of
old.
done it all.
Yeah. No, yeah, that was that picture of him at the movie theater. And it's like, I like a lot of people were like poking fun at him, which is stupid. I thought it was awesome that the guy's still going to the theater to see movies.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
I thought that was fucking awesome.
Does me to finish up?
Mr. Irrelevant.
Not the first time I've been called that. I've been haggling between 2 picks here, but I got to go. And another one, I know I'm probably have the boomer takes on here, but Citizen Kane. The Orson Welles classic, often regarded as the greatest movie of all time. If you've never seen it, I can't recommend it enough. I was hemming and hawing between this and the original King Kong from 1933, which is groundbreaking in a horror in its own day. But yeah, I got to go Citizen Kane. Seemed like a no-brainer when I have this opportunity at the last pick of the draft.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the most influential movie ever made by a million miles. So certainly in America, yeah.
Is anyone here other than Kirk and Kenjac seen it?
I've seen it.
Chief hates it, right?
No, I don't hate it. It's just like, it's one of those things where it's like you hear all that. It's like been hyped to the moon, and then I watched it, and maybe I was young to see it, where maybe I'd have a different appreciation for it now, but it didn't like grab me the way that some of these other classics from the 30s, 40s, 50s did.
Yeah, to your point, like the people talk about it the same way you would have heard as a kid people talk about The Godfather. When you watch The Godfather, it delivers what you want out of a movie, I think, at least for people
there's no there's no Godfather without
it's not on that same level, but it is like one of the most influential movies ever made. There's no.
I actually like Touch of Evil better if I'm ranking the Welles movies.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a great movie, but Citizen Kane, I mean,
I've been watching a lot of Orson Welles clips lately. His interview clips are so funny.
When he's shit-faced making those fucking wine commercials. Chief, have you seen Casablanca?
Oh, of course. Yeah. We talked about that. Right. Yep.
Okay. No, just double checking. Yeah. And I know we talk about black and white and subtitles look like, I know generations change and whatever, but the idea that someone doesn't want to watch a movie because the colorization is crazy to me. Like, just watch it. Like if the subtitles aren't your thing, I get that. It's more of a visual reading thing, but don't not watch a movie because it's only in two colors. That's just not a good enough excuse to not watch a movie. I'd say.
If it's a great story, it's a great story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Writing is writing. Acting is acting.
I was more than fine. I had 6 left on my list.
Yeah.
What'd you have?
I got a bunch.
Yeah.
I had you mentioned Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I had Rocky 2, which which I know probably wouldn't have got drafted, but I had Grease, which
Great musical.
I had One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, which I think was a big omission.
Great call.
Yeah.
I had Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yep.
And then I had A Clockwork Orange.
Ooh, nice. Little Kubrick.
Yeah, no 2001.
Yeah.
It was on the list, but
not my favorite, honestly. French Connection for me was very close.
Yes.
Yeah.
Butch
have B
Cassidy.
List,
what's that?
I would say what was your B list? What did you have? That
Butch Cassidy was close for me.
Yeah.
The Sting.
The Sting was close for me. Yeah, I had some Clint as well. But Chinatown.
Yep.
Cuckoo's Nest. Yeah, there was no Jack either, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
How about you guys?
Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes, 10 Commandments, Lawrence of Arabia, To Kill a Mockingbird. And then, there's like it's an era for animated too, like Robin Hood, Pinocchio, Jungle Book, like when we were kids, like all those, like definitely
OG Disney.
Yeah, exactly. OG Disney. The Quiet Man, John Wayne in Ireland is a great one. Bridge over River Kwai.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
And no one took The Graduate.
Influential, but I'm not surprised that this crowd didn't take it. I think it was probably more influential of the time than it was maybe historically. You think, Kirk? Like, it was sort of like, it was very much a counterculture movie back then.
It was written by a guy named Charles Webb. I had never read the book till about 9 months ago. And I looked up the author, Charles Webb, and the book's slim. It's interesting, but this guy, you should look up his life. It's crazy. He just stopped. He didn't want money. Like he was essentially became homeless. He lived in one room by himself. Went nuts.
Really?
But great movie. Great. Yeah, no Hackman, no Nicholson.
Yeah.
Tough, but I mean, look, Network too. I definitely considered Dog Day Afternoon.
Yeah. It's 70s so rich. I left The Longest Day was one I had. Yeah,
great one.
I mean, it's basically Saving Private Ryan 1.0 if you've never seen it. Just a phenomenal.
I think it's better,
movie.
honestly.
You know what? That's not that's not a hill I'm going to die on, but that's probably not the best metaphor talking about that. But I mentioned King Kong 33, Psycho 2001, McCabe and Mrs. Miller, the Robert Altman the masterpiece from 71, The Best Years of Our Lives, which is I believe. Did I lose you? Well,
nope.
The first real PTSD movie that I think American movies ever really made. Cuckoo's Nest, you already said. Oh, Dr. Strangelove. That was the last one I had written down. But so
Conversation, all that jazz. There's a bunch.
Yeah, I had a 12 Angry Men, Sound of Music. I think
definitely.
was one where we probably could have mentioned. I guess Blazing Saddles. I love. That's one of my favorite comics ever.
Definitely, yeah.
It's such a loaded. Decade. Bullet, I love. Bullet would have been the next Don McQueen for me because the car chases alone. I mean, unbelievable. Chinatown, Lawrence of Arabia, French Connection, like you said. Alien probably should have, if you're just pure influence in what it created in the genre. Ben-Hur, Sorcerer, Searchers, Dr. Strangelove, you mentioned, and Airplane, I think probably as well. But Airplane,
that's 80.
That was 80. Yeah.
That was 80. Okay, that was around the borderline. Okay, so but then Dr. Strangelove, I think for sure probably could have at least gotten on there. And I love Sorcerer. I love Sorcerer.
Oh, great movie.
Kirk, you got anything left or?
I think that was about it. I'm trying to think.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah,
Mr. Smith goes to Washington. Did I say Cool Hand Luke?
Mr. Smith, yeah, I referenced that earlier. Yeah, Mr. Yeah. For in terms of influence too, like I'm thinking me as a kid. I mean, I would put the first Superman up.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know, like
phenomenal.
For sure. Like the first Reeve one is, you know, super important. And Close Encounters as well.
Yeah.
And shout out to the late Valerie Perrine, who passed away.
Just died.
A
bunch of great stuff too.
Yeah.
She was in Lenny. She was
Otisburg.
I wrote a couple down that I've never seen, but I figured would be drafted just based on how much I've heard them. But Dirty Harry and Mean Streets, is that? I mean,
Mean Streets more than Dirty Harry for me, but yeah.
Yeah, and then American Graffiti.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I could definitely take American Graffiti. Yeah. Again, crazy cast, like crazy influential. Yeah. And there's probably there's no Star Wars without it because, you know,
gave him his bones.
Yeah.
Exorcist.
Sure.
Yeah, iconic.
I love The Exorcist, but yeah.
Oh, scares the shit out of me still, man.
I'm not up there. Like that would be like in the lower part of like the 50s, or actually for doing like everything pre 1980, be way lower, but still.
Yeah. All right, then I will read everything off. If you want to write down who you think will not make it onto the poll, so who had the worst draft.
This is a tough one.
Write it down. Put on a blank text. Whatever you're
Everybody did pretty well here.
Yeah. So I'll start it off with Kirk. Kirk, The Godfather, All the President's Men, Slapshot, Vertigo, The Great Escape, Chief, The Godfather Part 2, The Deer Hunter, Gone with the Wind, Patton, The Dirty Dozen, Eddie, Jaws, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Taxi Driver, It's a Wonderful Life, Halloween, Kenjac, Rocky, Apocalypse Now, West Side Story, Seven Samurai, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Rear Admiral, The Wizard of Oz, Star Wars, Animal House, Casablanca, Citizen Kane.
Damn. So I'm just writing down who's out, right, Eddie?
Yeah. Who's out? Like you, if you had the option, that's the last list that you would watch.
Right.
Kenjac, do you have yours ready?
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like I would love to watch all of these lists. Like these are all great movies.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I think the last two picks of Chiefs, I think, would put it just below. Like just when they're good movies, it's just like when we're talking the top of the every pre-1980. That's the only thing. That's the only difference here.
Okay, one for Chief. All right, you got someone down?
Can you just real quick do yours and Chiefs again real quick? I couldn't write them down fast enough.
Chiefs is The Godfather Part 2, The Deer Hunter, Gone with the Wind, Patton, The Dirty Dozen.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is Jaws, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Taxi Driver, It's a Wonderful Life, and Halloween.
Sorry, Ed.
All right, one for me, one for Chief. Kirk, who do you got?
I just don't love Patton, so I'm going to go with Chief. It's just I like the beginning, and I don't love the movie, so I'm going to go with Chief.
All right, so two for Chief, one for me. Who do you got?
You
voted for me, so it's down to me. I voted for myself just because I haven't seen so many of these.
Integrity.
Wow.
And I don't know. I cleared out of the lane on this one. It was great to just listen to you guys reminisce about this stuff. I wrote down, I have a shit ton of movies that I got to watch and catch up on, so I appreciated it. So
if you guys could recommend one for Eddie of something that he hadn't seen, one from this list.
Eddie, which ones haven't you seen?
So going down the list, out of Kirk's, I haven't seen All the President's Men. I haven't seen any of Kirk's besides Slapshot and The Godfather. I haven't seen any of Chief's besides The Godfather Part 2. I haven't seen any of Kenjac's besides Rocky. And then I haven't seen Casablanca or Citizen Kane.
I'd say watch Casablanca. I mean, I know I'm obviously biased. That was my pick, but it's just a phenomenal movie. You'll love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you've seen Jaws, right? You've seen...
Yeah. I've seen all my list, obviously.
Okay, sorry. That was your list. Looking down at it now. I mean, I would say Apocalypse Now, too. It's also...
Yeah, they're all... Yeah. Casablanca's great. I mean, obviously.
Which one would entertain him the most, you think, out of all these?
I think The Great Escape, honestly.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I think Great Escape...
It's long, but it's like, it's fucking great. Like, it's,
Yeah, and that's a great introduction too. If you're not like very acclimated to like this era of movies, like you get acclimated to every major movie star of the 60s and 70s is in this movie basically. So you get a great introduction to all of them.
I think that's a great gateway then, because if I like one of those guys, I'll keep going down the rabbit hole.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that. All right, The Great Escape it is. All right then, guys, thanks so much. I appreciate you guys jumping on.
Thanks for having me, Ed.
Anytime.
Thanks, guys.
Anytime. All right, good to see you guys.
See ya. That's it, everyone. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. See you then.